Hey everybody, my name is Sheen and welcome back to Let's Play Dear Esther Landmark Edition. So last time we did the first part, now we're doing the second level part. We're gonna go down by Shipwrecks first. Seems really windy all of a sudden. They're gonna be scary. What's this? Oh, some sort of water bottle. Okay. Stuff. Is there gonna be any dialogue? Oh, the shiny thing is in the water. Oh, must be a buoy or something. Those things you see out in the water that bounce around and have bells in them. I think they're called buoys or whatever. So far, it doesn't really look like there's anything here. That doesn't mean some dialogue may trigger. I don't know. I'm hoping something's gonna happen. Okay, we found out what the light is, at least. But where'd the radio tower go? How we needed to get to the radio tower.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Oh, I saw the radio tower. Let's head back to the main path. What does that say? And neither did he eat nor drink. But I think that's what it said. Oh yeah, is there something down here? There's nothing down here. Okay. Let's just head back. There's nothing for us here. Walking around through an old shipping container. Wonder how this boat crashed here. Yeah, probably just a bad storm. Look at all those clouds. Alright, I think I'm almost back to the main path. I'd like it if you could sprint or jump in this game, but you can't. Excuse me. Oh, here, I think here might be the main path. The main path is up here. I'm still a bit early in the video and I'm already lost. Alright, here it is. Let's see. I think I came from that way. Oh, there's the fork in the road. There. Here it is. I'm not lost anymore. Let's just go this way now. We're going this way now. Woo. Now let's hope that some interesting stuff happens along this path. Starting to get dark. And there's the big radio tower looming in the distance. And the spooky fog over there by that mountain. I think there's an emphasis on the spooky fog. This place might be haunted. I remember seeing ghosts in the Source Engine version. There was supposed to be one up in the lighthouse, but I didn't see it.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Okay, this is a dead end, so then... Aha! There's a path down here. And that is a boy. I don't really get what I'm supposed to do here. Is there something I missed? Is there something I missed? I don't know. There isn't anything back there. They're way up there? I'm pretty sure it's this way. Is there a way up there? I don't know. Anything? Is there anything here? Or is there just nothing? Unless there is something down there at the shipwreck. Maybe that voice is telling me I missed something. I need to go back to the shipwreck? I don't remember that being in the Source version. But it's been a while since I played that. So maybe I did miss something down here. Hello? Anything? There's a way up towards the radio tower, actually. It's trying to feel dumb since I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to keep going towards the radio tower. So let's keep going towards the radio tower. Yeah, it looks like I could go through there.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Yeah. So, I got almost killed by a drunk driving accident. That sounds bad. That sounds really bad.
When I first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
So, this island is a giant kidney stone? Or a giant man? I don't know. Hey, look, a house. Let's just go to the house. The nice piano music.
Away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The Bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Okay, there was nothing in that house. Let's see if there's some cool stuff up in that house at the top. No more Go Tell Aunt Rhody on the piano. That's this. Now this game is really peaceful. Look at that beautiful view.
The Bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s.
What's a Bothy?
By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians.
This is
He
Jacobsen.
was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the Bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Oh. That's a, like, Jacobsen or something? I don't know. Who's this? Thanks. I guess somebody did it for him. Now what's a Bothy?
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I've always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
You mean the music playing right now, the piano music? This game's starting to get weird. I guess later I'll look up what a Bothy is. What's that over there? Is that the mainland? Oh, there on the horizon? It could just be another island. Anyways, let's keep going. To possibly that radio tower. Because it's kind of like Slender the Arrival, which I may or may not do a Let's Play of in the future. I don't know, because I don't even have it yet. Have I been down there in the last part? I don't know. Let's just keep following the path. Yeah. I think the path's starting to get a bit narrow. And it's worrying me that
Jacobson's
there's no
ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed. The result of some
fence
birth
there.
defect, or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
That sounds kind of morbid. Okay. Huh. At least the mailman isn't ringing the doorbell like last time.
They found Jacobson in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails. Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
Is this the Bothy? Is the Bothy a boat? This is the Bothy. It doesn't look too good. I think it needs a lot more work than what this Jacobson put into it.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the Bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Okay, so that's the Bothy. And what were those scary noises? I'm now too scared to want to go over there. Let's just head into the cave. Let's head in the dark, spooky cave, even though I just heard spooky, distorted voices while that guy was talking. Sounded kind of tribal. I don't know. Like tribe. Like a tribe, like, you'll die. Oh god, mama man. Kinda like that. Alright, a cave. Let's just jump right in. You got an achievement. Jacobson. Or Jacobson, or whatever.
Did Jacobson crawl this far? Can I identify the scratches his nails ruined into the rocks? Am I following him cell for cell, inch for inch? Why did he turn back on himself and not carry through to the ascent?
Wow, this place looks kind of cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Alright, so that is where I'm going to be ending off this video. So in the next video, we're going to make it out of this big cave. But for now, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!